Live from Wisconsin, it's Cardinal Pens TV.
Welcome to Cardinal Pens TV, episode number 51 for Thursday, August 20th, 2026. Can I keep going?
Yeah, keep
All
going.
right. Today we chat
going.
about Monteverde bottled ink and refills, Diamine ink, Sailor ink, the Sailor Realo, new Apica notebooks, and some very sad news to share at the end. And Lindsay apologizes. She was so excited that she got Friday off next week that she just kind of started now.
See it live,
It was
really
good,
delayed.
right? It was good, right?
Yeah. So,
Thank you, Russell, for asking.
yes.
I totally blew your joke, didn't I? That's awesome.
So, I don't know if I ever told you.
There's a lot, apparently, you don't tell me.
Well,
like every
you know,
week there's
see-
something new.
See, the thing is I believe that you shouldn't, if you're in a relationship, you should not, you should always save something. So that, when you have dinner, instead of just reading your phone, you can have a conversation. You're going to dinner. We can have a conversation.
You want me to save myself?
Well, no, but I mean, I'm just saying, sometimes it's nice, you don't give all the secrets, keys to the kingdom. I don't bet you don't know this. When I was in college, did you know I took bullfighting lessons? I had to cancel. I actually had to cancel.
Do you have a cape? Because that would be sexy.
No cape.
All right,
No
why'd
cape.
you have to stop?
Well, I had to stop because they were charging too much.
But Tish. Cape would have been cool.
It might have been.
With the shirt, with the embroidery, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, so we have a lot of bottled ink and samples to talk about today, including I'll be nice about how long it took. 3 months to get some of this. So first we're going to start with Monteverde. We're going to go in order this time.
We're going to go in order.
Monteverde. We got in Monteverde bottled ink, and we will be sampling it up over the next couple weeks. We got in a bunch of colors, so it's going to take a little bit.
Yeah, these are the 30 mil.
These are the 30 mil
30.
bottles. We did order these actually after DC, so we are thrilled at how fast these came.
Yeah, it was last week. I ordered them.
Which is great.
Tuesday, maybe?
Yep. Their accounting department needs a little help, but we got the ink in just fine, and we're going to do samples, and we'll get the swabs up soon.
For reference, they're about the same size as, almost the exact same size as the Shikiori bottle.
You want to show here?
So, I
We'll
can,
get there.
Same size.
There we go.
There we go. All right.
come in a little plastic.
Yeah, a little plastic packaging, and on the back it has the
Swab.
name. It's a computer-generated swab of the ink, so it is not exact. Do not take that as gospel. Also, just in, took 3 freaking months. I think they lost our order once or twice. We got in the first 20 Diamine ink colors that we will be carrying. We will be getting more, but there's just such a ton of colors.
Isn't it like 150 or 200 colors, something like that?
It's stupid crazy now.
So we picked the top 20
20.
sellers that we used to have.
And these are 80 mil. We will be sampling these up as well. Again, that's going to take a little bit.
Guess what I'm doing tomorrow? All.
Well, not
yeah.
all, not, yeah, some. You're not going to finish.
Well, I got
Ooh.
20 colors of Diamine, and what do I got?
50 something of Monteverde.
50 lineup. So I got 70 colors to at least.
And
And
2 more colors of Sailor Manyo ink. Finally, these were on our very first order.
I am certain they were on our very first order. I just, it's been so long, I don't know how long ago that
Yeah.
was.
So we just got in the Haha and the Nico Yanagi.
So which were like numbers 1 and 2 as far as popularity on the Manyo side. But Toya brings those over from Japan, from Sailor. They literally bring them over on a boat, so they don't air freight any of that stuff.
Right.
And it was always a hard time trying to get that stuff anyway.
Right.
especially those two
Finally
because they
got
were
them.
popular, but they finally came in. So,
Yes, we're super
pretty excited
excited
about
about that.
so samples of those will be coming too. So
Yes.
that's added to tomorrow's pile.
Samples and swabs and all that good stuff. All right, we also got in, it's not on my sheet.
It should have been. I told you it was going to be here. So when I'm doing my regular paper orders, I was looking the other day and I was ordering Apica CD11. Actually, it was a couple weeks ago. And I noticed they actually have 3 colors that we didn't carry. And I don't believe that these are new colors. They're just colors that we never had. So if you're the type that likes to have your notebooks in different colors for different subjects or different things, here's 3 more options for you. We've got the white, which is kind of nice. It's actually kind of
Kind of a
ivory cream white. This one here is actually yellow, but it really looks more like a
It's
sand.
more like a sand color.
Yeah, it's really more attractive color than the name gives it credit for. And then of course the blue, which is different from the light blue. There's a light blue, which is more of a kind of like a turquoise. But 3 new Apica CD11. These are all lined, and they're relatively thin notebooks too. So you don't have to worry about paralysis of trying to fill them up. They'll fill up quickly.
Awesome. All right, and what else do we have?
Just whipping through this.
We
aren't
are.
we have last week we showed off Lockby.
Yes.
We have more Lockby on the way, including some new stuff.
Yeah, we're
so,
excited about this.
And actually, it will probably be here before next week. I literally ordered it yesterday, shipped it already.
They
so we'll
are
have it-
amazing.
we'll have it before next week, so we'll show that off. But
They should ship Diamond.
trying to restock some of the stuff that we sold. So
Yeah.
it's
And add some new things. Really, really like the quality of the
yeah,
product.
it looks pretty good. It's really good.
I think I need to look at that planner a little more.
Yeah, and there's
Pocket.
there is a planner version in the pocket size.
Yeah. So,
So
field
that's-
notes size.
That's coming. That's
That's
coming next
cool.
week. So
Yeah. Excited to see that.
so
right.
and not everything we sold out of they actually had in stock. So if you're looking for like the olive, I think it was the olive pocket they're out of, and so I couldn't reorder it. But we'll just keep plugging
Just
away.
keep restocking. Yep.
And there's some cool new stuff next week. Really cool
Yeah.
new stuff. Wow,
Four.
we're really bummed through this here. Okay, so we have a new pen for this week. This pen I actually saw a couple months ago. I don't remember where I saw it, but I remember seeing it and thinking, okay, well, this is sometimes you see these pen releases in Japan. Sometimes they don't ever make it to the U.S. They're just Japan only,
Right.
or
It's so unfair.
who knows what's going on. Well, this one actually made it over, and I was kind of surprised when I got the email saying that this was available. So Sailor has a new Realo. And so I'm going to go over here. And I accidentally forgot to bring my other Realo to show you the difference. Maybe next week I'll I'll bring one. But this is a complete new redesign. There is almost nothing about this that is like the other model. This is actually a much longer pen. It has been completely redesigned. The ink capacity on this pen now is what is it? 1.5, 1.7 milliliters.
I think it's 1.5.
Which is at least double what the old pen used to be, because I think the old pen came in at 0.7, something like that. But what's cool about this, so we have a black cap, all black cap, standard 1911 black cap. This is 1911 only. There's no Pro Gear in this version at this time. We've got a smoke transparent barrel and section and blind cap, and you can kind of see the inner workings. Very unique piston mechanism. And you'll notice we've got this interesting little bit of a section here. We'll get to that in a minute. These come with the brand new 18 karat nibs. And what this is so they've come up with a new design for this. And I'm going to bring over
1.5 mil.
1.5 mil. Okay, thank you. I think the old one was like 0.7, so more than double the capacity. So I've got a standard full-size Pro Gear here. The big deal about this now is they have designed this so that if you have another full-size, either 1911 or Pro Gear, and you want to swap nibs, you can literally just unscrew this and you can swap the nibs. So let's say on this pen here, I've got a zoom nib, and then you don't have to, because of course Sailor doesn't want you to pull the nib, and that's not always a good
No.
idea anyway. You can just literally
That's
swap
crazy.
sections, and boom, you are good to go. It's a nice tight seal.
And then what does the inside look like?
The inside looks like this part here is actually looks like the back end of a
Cartridge.
cartridge. Yep. And then there's a little seal in there. Now, of course, you want to do this if you have ink in it with just like you would like a vintage safety pen, nib up. So nothing. I haven't tested it yet, but it looks like you can kind of see through all the way there.
It's just so cool that they've done that. I'm shocked,
So,
honestly.
Yeah, so it's a little bit different design, a little bit different shape, different capacity. Got 18 karat nib, and you can kind of see. So let's put these two together. I don't have a 1911 handy, but
Definitely longer.
it's definitely longer because a regular 1911 would be the same from here to here,
Right.
and then the only difference was really the finial. So we've got a much longer body than we used to.
I'm really surprised that Sailor did that. It's definitely a
Still
very
fits.
interesting option.
And best I can tell, and until I get my other Realo here, it's the same cap as the 1911. So
Okay.
there were issues before with the caps weren't exactly the same,
Okay.
but they are the exact. Looks like they might be exactly the same. Let's talk about nibs for a minute. So this pen comes in fine. It comes in all 7 nib options. However, fine, medium, and broad are the only nibs that are regularly stocked. Extra fine, medium fine, zoom, and music are special order.
Okay.
And the estimated weight on that is about 2 months. So if we have fine, medium, and broad available on the website. If you're looking for any of those other 4 nib options, you can just send us an email, and we can get it ordered for you. But be aware it could be 2 months or longer. So
But very cool that it's
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
transparent, that it's a whole new shape. 1.5 mil is definitely more than it held before. So very
so
cool.
we're getting those 18 karat nibs starting to come in. I mean they've had a couple models now, but new Realo, pretty cool.
Well, and it's hard when you're switching all the different options that Sailor decided to switch. And, 14K on this pen, 18K on here, 21. And,
Yeah, it
just,
wasn't too big.
No,
of a-
but-
I think people just made a bigger deal out of it than it was.
but in the factory and in the
Yeah.
and the warehouse, you've got to make sure to get, let go of all of these before you do, the rest. So all good.
All right.
Cool. All right. What else are we talking
We're gonna
about?
talk about that later. Do all the pens
Yeah,
first.
do all
All
the
right.
pens first.
All right, so I got a few new pens. So first of all, in regular fashion, another one of our consigners said, "Hey, let's do a discount."
Let's mark my stuff down.
And this is the only pen that this consignor has left.
Nice.
It is a beautiful full-size Schaefer balance. It's got the humped clip ball, the long humped ball clip. 14 karat lifetime nib. Now this one is pretty strictly user grade, I would say. It does have 2 hairline cracks in the cap. They're quite stable, but otherwise it is very nice, very, very clean. And if you like a fine nib, this would be a really great pen for a user. You don't have to worry about knocking it around. And we knocked the price down about 10, 12, 15%, something like that. So this is up on the website. Nice Schaefer balance, and you'll see it'll have a little sale sticker on it.
Ooh.
Next up, let's see. I'll do the stuff that's on the website, and then I'll do the stuff that's not on the website because
Okay.
that stuff is pretty cool too. So I did put up a bunch of sets this week.
Oh,
So I'm not
In
going to show them
boxes?
all. They're all in boxes. They're fountain pen and mechanical pencil sets. So there are 251 sets, user grade. They might have slight dings to the cap. And there are 2 Schaefers, and I'll show you the one that I like the best.
why do you like it better?
Are we
Why are
on?
you playing
Yeah,
favorites?
we're on.
Oh, yeah, okay. Why am I playing favorites? Because number one, look at this box. How great is this
That
box?
is a cool box.
Really, really great. Um,
We've
it's got
always been enamored with cool boxes.
Louis Lefko Jewelers in Philadelphia. And this is the kind of a smaller size, shorter size, milled cap bands. It does have engravings, but they're nice because they sit on the back of the pen. But did I mention milled cap bands? Brown striated. Look at this crystal clear section. We got a nice number 3 nib. Really a very beautiful pen, and matching mechanical pencil. Really great. I think this one is the pick of the litter as far as I'm concerned of the 4 that I listed.
Okay.
I do have. I'm gonna show desk sets. I've got 2 desk sets.
Yeah, Juicy was hoping for desk sets.
You're hoping for desk sets. Well, today is your lucky day.
That's this one.
That would be that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, all right. First up, I have this guy, which is pretty cool. This is a big, kind of a jade marble Schaefer touchdown. We get a feather touch number 5 nib. Ready to go. Nice writer. I wrote super nice nib, which means it was really a super nice nib. If I write something like that, that means I really enjoyed writing with it. This is about a medium nib. Looks probably a little bit broader on this paper, but nice writing. This is one that threads in to the base. So it is going to give you a better seal than most. However, as I usually say, if you don't use this all the time, it will dry out. We've got a pretty clean visual aided section, beautiful 2-tone nib, ready to go. We've got a couple little marks and chips on the side, but overall it presents pretty well. I really love this orientation of this this gold plate here. Really kind of fun. Green felt on the bottom.
Cool.
So good to go.
Careful
And
flipping that around.
it does have a little remnant of the Schaefer logo.
Just flipping that around. It's dangerous.
All right. Next up is something a little different.
Fun.
This is a handy pen. It's really handy. And this is the Sengbush handy pen. In the box, we got a little bit of a tear here, so just be aware of that. I'm going to pull this out. And this is...
I remember this one.
You remember this one?
I do.
I'm hesitant to take it out of the box because it was such a pain to get it in the box and get the box closed. But this is never, as far best I can tell, this has never been inked. This is brand new. We do have the taper did warp a little bit.
Was this sitting in a window? It must have been.
It could have been sitting in a window.
Heat
Yeah.
somewhere.
So it's got a Sengbush number 16, gold plated steel nib. And then I believe you unscrew these, and then you can fill the well. But then this is like an Esterbrook dipless well. It just sits in there, and then it is ready to go whenever you want to write it. Right with it. So, but never been inked. It comes in the original box. I mean, what a great color. We've got a little bit of really cool swirling there. Nice piece. Nice piece. So
All right.
we got that.
Thank you.
All right, and next up, I'm going to load these on the tray here.
Okay.
Um,
Load them on the pen cam.
I'll load them on the cam before I turn the cam on.
Where's the cam on?
The cam might be on. I have no
It's
idea.
not on yet.
Did we talk about this?
Yeah, we did.
Did we talk about
We
that?
did.
Not this time.
Oh,
No,
maybe
we
not.
didn't do that one. Okay, we'll
We'll get there.
we'll get there.
Okay.
All right. So these just came back in. So some of you know I don't restore Schaefer vac fillers. So I have a couple of repair guys that do it for me, and I send them out and they come back, and we're good to go. So usually I send them in batches. This batch just came back in. All in working order. Look at the trim on these are just great. Crest, stripe section, 2-tone conical nib. Really good looking. A little ding on the top, but a lot of them do. This one is gorgeous. Isn't this beautiful? Green stripe, wide cap band. Again, striped green section, conical nib.
I've been a real sucker for like nice olive green details on pens, so this one is something I really like.
That's nice. Big full size. This was probably a $10, yeah, so $10 pen in its day. We're gonna skip this one for a second. Another wide band brown. Got the shorter clip. Again, we got a two-tone conical nib.
Isn't that rude to skip over?
Well, there's a reason for it. We're gonna do that one last.
Okay.
Actually. We got a cool little carmine tuckaway.
So cute.
Look at that, and big nib too. Look at that. Medium. This one is super cool. Very early. I don't know if you can see this. The spiral ink window. How great is that?
You can see a little bit.
Ebonized pearl.
That's cool.
Really very cool pen. Very cool pen. And last, but oh my goodness, certainly not least, full size. This guy was expensive in his day. This was, how much was this? $20. This pen was $20 in its day. What makes this great? Solid 14 karat gold clip, solid 14 karat gold wide cap band, no engravings on it whatsoever. Stripe section, we've got a nice, beautiful two-tone nib ready to go. If you've been looking for a pretty, trying to find an unengraved solid 14 karat gold cap band, not very easy. That's a highlight of a collection right there, that pen. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see how it fits.
Okay.
Let's see how it fits. Ooh,
Do you have an event coming
boy,
up?
It slides.
You've got our dating anniversary
It
coming up in
slides
November.
right into the pocket. Just so nice. That gold just makes it so much smoother. Oops. Try that again. Oh yeah, there we go. So these are not on the website. None of these vac photos are on the website. If any of them are of interest to you, shoot me an email, hello@cardinalpens.com, and we can talk about them. Otherwise, they were shot this week. They'll be up on the website
Yes.
probably next week
Okay.
or tomorrow if I'm really, really lucky. But
You've got like 100 colors of ink to swap and swatch. And
well, yeah,
sample.
but the name of the game, I can, if I sell one pen.
you don't have to swab ink.
Well, if I sell one pen, it's more revenue than like. I mean, how many
How many ink
how many ink samples does it take to make
Sounds like
make up
that's
for
a
one
joke.
pen? I don't know.
All right.
And last but not least,
So when we were on the waiting screen, we did like pretty much the whole podcast.
we did half,
And then-
half
yeah.
the podcast.
And so one of the things we talked about that we didn't talk about this time is Monteverde refills, rollerball refills that fit Mont Blanc rollerballs. And why are we excited about this? Because these are so much better than the original Mont Blanc refills.
Got the threaded section. And Lisa has a Mont Blanc that she needs a refill for, so we needed to get.
I do. It was a gift from a friend.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we used to have a store in Chicago, and we used to sell Mont Blanc there, and I would dread when customers would come in to try one of the rollerballs because there was like a 75% chance that that stupid refill was going to be dried out. And so I would constantly be testing them and replacing them to a point where all we had left when we closed Chicago for COVID were red and green refills. And it was just so
Can you
embarrassing.
imagine? That's insane.
It's just
It's really
so
insane.
bad. So when we found out that Monteverde made rollerball refills to fit the Mont Blanc, we tried it. The beautiful thing is they last so much longer.
And they're half the
price.
They're at least half the
So
price.
it was win-win-win. And we have carried them ever since. And
I don't even know what the price is on. It's got to
it
be
was like
it got to be like $25 for a single
25
refill or
for a
something.
single that would dry out in just a week or two.
These are the standard refills. They're not Legrand. They're
Yeah.
and I forget Legrand is different on
It's different.
on the rollerball, not
Yeah.
the ball.
Yeah.
So these fit the standard size, and then we also have, as long as we're talking about Monteverde refills that fit Mont Blancs, we also have ballpoint refills. Mont Blanc ballpoint refills made by Monteverde or Monteverde refills. You know what I'm talking
Do you need help, Linz?
No, good.
Okay.
about.
All right.
Pelican Hub.
Pelican Hub. So it's just been a week of battling inefficiency. And so I do not yet have the list of attendees. I emailed them. I I know that I'm hub master. They've confirmed I'm hub master. They've confirmed when I double checked that I'm hub master, but I still had not gotten my list of attendees, and we have a venue. We're ready to go. I just wanted to start letting people know. I will get that list sometime at the end of August. So another week or two.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting there.
We're getting there.
We're
Today's the 20th, but another week or two until we get that list. So if you did register for Appleton, for the Pelican Hub, you haven't missed anything. I'm still waiting.
Yeah.
But we do have a place. We've got, we keep finding things to put in our little box of giveaways and door prizes. So we're getting there.
And since we're talking about that, I'll make a mention. Apparently, I missed the Appleton Pen Club meeting on Sunday for good reason.
Yeah.
But I missed it. And I guess I was thinking because it was the 16th. That's in my head. That seemed
Second week.
It wasn't the third week, although that doesn't add up right. And so I missed it. And so what I promptly did is I called up the location, which is the Festival of Foods of Menasha, and I said, "Well, I think we missed it last week." And she said, "Yes." She told me we missed it, so I'm like, "Well, can I just book it for this week?"
Right.
This next Sunday, 11 to 1, and we'll show up. And so I did that. She had it available. I sent the email out to all of you Appleton Pen Club members and saying, well, we missed it, and nobody told me about it. And then I got an email back like a half an hour later, within a half an hour, it said, well, we actually did have it. About 5 of us showed up. So,
Nice.
I don't know. So I'm just going to leave it. If y'all didn't go last time, and you
Brian
can
will be
make this
there.
week, I'm just going to go. If nobody shows up, I'm going to bring my laptop. I'm just going to work for a couple hours. I don't know. If you went last week, you want to show up again, great.
Whatever.
I may bring some pens from the DC show. So anyway, that's this Sunday, pen show, Pen Club 2.0, I guess, this month.
There you go.
11 to 1 at the Festival of Foods.
And then next month, there is no pen club at Festival because Pelican Hub is replacing that.
Yeah.
So, all right.
You sure we don't have anything else to talk about? We're on item number 8, and I really don't want to talk about item
know.
number 8.
So we're going to wrap up as soon as we do this. This is hard. So some of you in the chat may realize that DRC Pens is not there because after the podcast?
It was after my
After your
stream.
stream.
Yeah.
Last Thursday, we discovered Friday morning that our very dear friend David had passed away. And so he won't be in the chat anymore.
Yep.
He will be greatly, greatly missed. I used to joke that during the week, David had Brian's attention and I got him on the weekends because he and Brian would text all day while Brian was at work. And his knowledge and his thoughtfulness and his just care and consideration of others, there'll never be another person like that. I am a little frustrated by David being gone because
I get all the desk sets.
well, that too. So a while back, you may or may not know that David had sent Brian his old salad spinner. David had upgraded his, sent Brian the old one. Brian says it kind of changed his life for repair.
It changed my life, man.
And so every time Brian says, I'd really love if we had X, I'm immediately like, I'm there. I'm ordering it. I'm going shopping for it. I am on it. And so I thought, if one salad spinner was good, 2 would be better. So every time I'd go to Home Goods or TJ Maxx or, whatever it is, I'd send pictures to Brian, usually while he's riding his bike, of like a whole shelf or a whole row.
I have pictures upon pictures of Lisa at TJ Maxx. it's honest to goodness.
Like,
all
you
the
sure
things.
I can get, there's a big one, here's a small one, this is portable, whatever. And then I found one that was USB powered.
USB-C.
USB-C.
Charge. You can charge it.
Charge
USB-C.
Powered shaft.
Yes.
Yes.
It's the coolest freaking thing. So I bought one. And
Well, we were there together. I looked at
Was
it. And
it?
yes,
Were we?
we were together.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, I go, I'm always looking for you. It's always for you, honey. So we bought it. And we mentioned it to David, and he thought that was the coolest thing. In fact, we took, I think, a video of how fast this thing
It works great.
spins.
It works great.
great. And David was like, oh, I want one of those. So I can't find it anymore. We can get it online for $40. I wanted to get it at TJ Maxx, just it's a good excuse to go, Home Goods, whatever. So it was going to be a Christmas present, and I'm just kind of frustrated that that's one excuse I don't have to go now. But he would have enjoyed that.
He would have loved that. He would
Yeah,
have loved that.
it was really very fast.
He was a great guy.
Brian did kind of a eulogy on his stream this week,
Monday,
Monday. So
17th.
watch that
You
if
can
you
watch
want.
A lot of people are saying nice things. I mean, nobody's going to say anything bad about David. I mean, but a lot of nice things are being said about David Parker. Fig Boot had a real short thing on his stream, and others as well. But he'll be sorely missed. Had a good time when we visited him this past summer. And
Yeah, right before I went to Denmark, Brian went to visit David, and they had a great time. And then I'm really, really grateful I could go to DC. I could have the time off and go to DC and spend time with David.
Yeah.
Real quick, he had a gift for me. We went to Total Wine one day, and I know Brian's told this story on the stream, but we went to Total Wine, and David just knew everything. He was like Siri or Alexa. You know, you ask a question and he's got the answer. He can tell you what herbs go great in this sauce, or what pasta is better than this, or, you know, anything. And so we're like, hey, do you have an idea for a wine? Just something different. So he says, hang on just a minute. And then he's texting and he says, aisle 4, bin 13. It's this German grape, this Dornfelder grape. It's a kind of a sweet red, but it's not too sweet, blah, blah, blah. We tried it. I loved it. We went back, got some more, did it again. And then once I went back and they didn't have it. It was gone. They didn't even have a bin for it. So we asked him, okay, well, rats. Lisa loved it and now it's gone. What else do you recommend? And he recommended something. We tried it. It wasn't the same. Well, apparently the next day,
Yeah, like the next day.
he ran out to all the Total Wines near him and bought every bottle for me.
He bought every bottle in North Carolina.
So Brian has known when Brian went down, David had said, I've got this for Lisa. So David brought me 5 bottles of my favorite wine. And so I brought those home with me from DC. And that's how thoughtful he was. We can't get it here, so he's making it happen for me.
Well, he could always, in reference to, he could find anything. Funny story. So we were in Chicago, and David and I and Brian McQueen.
Triple trouble.
The triple trouble. We were standing. We were hanging out. It was kind of getting toward the end of the day, and we were hanging out in front of Mike and Linda Kennedy's table, and something came up about how David could find anything, and Brian didn't seem to think that was the case, and I was like, I wouldn't bet against that. And he says, well, I got something I know you can't find. And he said, well, I need to tell me what address I lived in. I had one place that I lived like in college or something like that. He says, I wasn't there very long, and I bet you can't find it because I wasn't on the lease, or I forget what the circumstances were, but he said, there's no way you're going to find it. It wasn't 5 minutes, and he came up with the address.
It's a little scary.
It was a little scary, but see, from then on, I knew it was like, if I ever had a question, I needed answers, I knew he was going to find it. I knew he'd figure it out.
Yep.
So if you had a question about pens, or you had a question about, literally anything, you could send him a text and he'd be like, well, I would use this instead of this, and here's why.
Well, when we were in DC, he recommended this Chinese restaurant for Brian and I and David and his brother Jeff to go to. And he says it's a little different. It's not your traditional, Chinese restaurant that you have, in every town in America. He says, I fell in love with this food when I was studying in China. And I'm like, what? You studied in China? He's like, yeah, it was a study abroad, like a summer abroad.
Always wanted to go.
Always wanted to go. My parents were going to pay for it. Why not? Like, just random things like that. So he will be missed. He was very special. At some point, Brian will go to North Carolina and help the family. So Linz and I will do the podcast then. The memorial service is in October.
October. It's sort of finalized, but I'm not going to say what day it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be early in October.
And Brian will go for
As soon as
that.
we have an official date, we'll let you know.
But
If you're in the Raleigh area.
But just hold your friends close and tell them how much they mean to you. I'm glad that we could take some pictures. And I have a picture of Brian and David and Brian McQueen holding a giant desk, holding
It's
a
not
giant,
that big. It's right. It's sitting right
big
here to my
countertop
left.
case.
It's not huge.
and that's a funny story. You can see it on Brian's stream, but he will be missed.
So, anything else? I think that's
That's it.
good
So
for this
we're
week.
just gonna sign off, and we'll see you next week.
All right.